We've had this wood-burning hot tub by Goodland for about a year now, and here are 5 things that surprised us, or tips and tricks that we learned along the way. Before having this, I just assumed that wood-burning hot tubs were slow and laborious. I just wasn't sure if we were gonna use it that much, if it took forever to heat up. But this thing only takes about 1.5 hours to 2 to heat up. The 2-hour heat time certainly sounds long on paper, but you'd be surprised at how fast that feels in real life. Like, we'll fire it up and we'll go like enjoy something or play a game or like do a little bit of work, and really the time just flies by. I think that's probably because the effort is so low. Like, it's really low effort. It just takes a couple bundles of sticks. You know, you fire it up, walk away for a while, and then you come back and maybe load it up once or twice more, and then it's to temp. A couple tips for speeding up the heat time. Use small diameter wood, like under 2 inches, and just fill the firebox. Also keep the cover on, it'll keep some of the heat inside. Give it frequent stirs to stir up the cold water at the bottom, and if you remove this back bench, it gives the water a little bit more access to the firebox. Another key is to use well-seasoned wood, and I like Montreal steak spice on my wood, so another question we often get asked is like, how often do you fill it? One of the biggest perks of the wood-fired hot tub, in our opinion, is that it's chemical-free. You just have this really natural soak. It smells good, it feels good. And we're very fortunate to have like a very abundant water source here. We pump it for free with solar. So we just fill it really often. Like, we'll fill it sometimes almost daily. The water will definitely last a weekend for us, even though it's lake water. If you have tap water, it'll probably last a bit longer, especially if you shower before. If water is a little more scarce, you can treat this and filter it if you want, but we love that we don't have to do that. We just love the natural water and the smell of cedar. We have ours filling actually from the drain, which is pretty cool. But if you're just filling from a garden hose or something like that, one tip I have is to get a hose timer. You know, you time how long it takes the first time you fill it. That way you can fill it and walk away and you don't have this happening. I was a little bit surprised about what season we enjoyed the most in this tub. The spring and the fall is an obvious benefit. The air is cool, the lake's cool, but we're in and out of the tub and into the lake during spring and fall when nobody else is in the water. And the winter is obviously beautiful. If you can see here, having a hot tub in the winter surrounded by snow-covered trees, there's nothing quite like it. But we actually used it like all summer long, almost every day. And that's probably my favorite season to use this hot tub. In the summer, it takes like no time to heat up because the lake water is pretty warm. And we have lots of friends and family over, and so like kids will jump in the lake, and the lake's a little bit cold, so instead of coming out and like, you know, like kids like kind of chatter and like yell at their mom for a towel, instead they just kind of run up and hop in the tub, and it just extends their swim time. They've got like nephews and stuff like bobbing in and out of the water with goggles on, and this basically becomes like a little pool in the summer, a little hot pool. Do you need accessories for this? I've got a few that I would highly recommend if you get a wood-fired hot tub. If you get this one, definitely get the cover. And there's an end cover that we haven't ordered yet. We should order it, but it helps keep the leaves out and stuff at the end here. But that leads into a pool skimmer. Definitely get like a spa skimmer, not just a regular pool skimmer, but spa skimmers that have a really fine mesh. They often have a short handle and you can just skim out stuff out of the top. If you have kids, I highly suggest these stacking blocks. These things have been endless fun in the hot tub. And this one's kind of cheating, but a butane torch, like the kind of torch for doing creme brulee, works super well for lighting fires. The final tip is do what you want with this thing. Move it around, stick it in different places on your yard because it doesn't weigh a lot. Use it as a cold plunge. We've done that because we've got a sauna. We fill it up and just use it as a cold plunge, and it's awesome. Don't be shy. Put more than 2 people in it. This thing is meant for 2 people, but it certainly fits 4 adults if you don't mind touching knees. Also, I highly suggest having a hot tub at night. Get some candles, get some bath salts, you know, pick a clear day with like a starry sky. The other day we saw Starlink like deploying, just like this stream of satellites. It was kind of freaky. I hope this was helpful, and I hope I answered some questions. And if you have any questions, definitely feel free to comment below. I'd be happy to answer them. And if you have any tips on how you use yours or how you would use yours, let me know. See you next time.